Good morning, class. As we have finished with our work in our notebooks, that is our English literature notebooks yesterday. Now today we are going to start doing the exercise in the book, that is on page number 85. We are going to start with the back exercises of chapter 7, that is haircut. First back exercise is punctuate the following. In this you have to put some of the punctuation marks. I hope you all remember what are punctuation marks. Full stop, exclamation mark, inverted commas, start, question mark. These are all punctuation marks. You have to punctuate the sentences being given here. The second exercise which we are going to do is write the opposites of the following words. You have to write the opposites of the words being given here. Third exercise is complete the following, adding present participle. Present participle means some of the words are given like walk. You have to add ing to it. After adding ing to the word walk, it becomes walking. You have to do some of the exercises like this only. Now let us begin with the back exercises of this chapter 7 haircut on page number 85 in course book only. Now let us start with the back exercises of the chapter, that is on page number 85. First exercise is punctuate the following. In this you have to put the punctuation marks. Now first A is, yes, it's all looking like a little crumpled, he thought to himself. In this, first of all, what you all are going to do, make Y capital and put apostrophe before Y. In it, you have to put an apostrophe after IT. All looking like a little crumpled. After crumpled, put a comma and close the inverted comma. He thought to himself. After himself, put a full stop. B1 is sitting please, said the man pointing to an empty chair. First of all, write S using capital letter. Start inverted comma started. After please put a comma, inverted comma, close. Said the man. After man put a comma. Pointing to an empty chair, put a full stop at the end. Now let us move to C1. In this, said Durakanan Nangalan Paristhiti to himself. He sat down. 2 words. In this, write A with capital letter, inverted comma started. After put an exclamation mark, inverted comma, close. Said Durakanan Nangalan Paristhiti to himself as he sat down. After down, put a full stop. Write as where we put the full stop, we write there the capital letter. In 2 words, after 2 words, put a exclamation mark. Now, in the fourth one, where is it? I asked you to trim my beard, not to shave it off. In this, write W with capital letter. Start the inverted comma. Where is it? After it, put a comma and write I with. After it, put a question mark and write I with capital. I asked you to trim my beard, put a full comma, not to shave it off. After off, put an exclamation mark and inverted comma, close. Now let us move to second exercise. Find words in the story that have the opposite meaning of the following. First one is last. The opposite of last is first. Many, some. Approximately, precisely. Opened, closed. Rose, sit, slowness, alertness. Correct, incorrect. Forgot, remember. Now as we complete this exercise here. Now let us move to third exercise. You have to use present participles here. We often form words in English by adding ing to the verb. Sometimes we add ing to the verbs. Jump, jumping, cry, crying, eat, eating. Such words with ing are called present participles. We can use present participles as verbs after a noun. Example, I saw a dog jumping over the fence. In jump we have added ing. I watched my father eating his dinner. In eat I have added ing. We can use them as adjectives to describe noun. We can also use them to describe adjectives. Examples, the jumping dog suddenly barked. In jump I have added ing. A sleeping dog should not be disturbed. In sleep we have added ing. Now these are the sentences we have to add a present participles and add any other words. Complete the following, add a present participle and any other words. The first sentence is the man caught the boys. Now add eating mangoes from his tree. Put a full stop. We spent the afternoon dreaming of the sea. She locked the cupboard containing the gold jewelry. Put a full. The future tense and going to. You have to add going to in these sentences. Sometimes we use the word going to in place of the future tense. We have to use, in place of future tense, we have to use the word going to tell us what is about to happen in the future. Example, I shall bake a cake in this evening. I am going to bake a cake this evening. Now let us turn the page and move to page number 86. In this second exercise, you have to change the following. Put going to in place of the future and the future in place of going to. Now, my father is going to build a boat next Saturday. You have to cut is going to and are in this and add my father will build a boat next Saturday. I shall write only will in this as build a boat next Saturday. My father will build a boat next Saturday. Now, B question is, I shall sail it on the lake. Now, the answer for this is cut shall and it from here. I am going to sail on the lake. Let us write the correct sentence here. I am going to sail on the lake. Put a full stop at the end. Now let us move to C1. It looks as if it will rain soon. Answer for this is it looks as if it's going to rain soon. Put a full stop at the end. D sentences. I shall go to the lake on Saturday. The correct sentence for this is I am going to the lake on Saturday. Put a full stop. There will be a holiday on Saturday. So the correct sentence for this is there is going to be a holiday next Saturday. Put a full stop at the end. After writing these 5 sentences, let us move to third exercise. In this, you have to use ought to. The verb ought to usually means that we should do something. Example, your face is dirty. You ought to have washed it. Exercises. Write a reply to each of the following using ought to. My shoe is broken. You ought to mend it. Or you ought to have it mended. Now, A sentences. 3 of my arrows are up the tree. The correct sentence for this is you ought to bring them down. Put a full stop at the end. B sentences. Our cat has fallen into the soup. The sentence for this is you ought to try to get her out. Put a full stop at the end. My sister has got a very bad cold. The answer for this is you ought to take her to the doctor. Put a full stop at the end. The rear wheel has a puncture. You ought to change it. Put a full stop at the end. Now, E sentences. There is no petrol in the jeep. You ought to put some in. Put a full stop at the end. Write all these exercises using pencil only. Don't use pen in your books. Now, homework for you all is to learn the who said the following or answer the questions about this line from the story from your notebook of chapter 7 haircut. Thank you.